What if I told you there was a game that allowed you as a player to interact with almost everything in the environment that you're placed in and given one task? Eliminate your target as fast as possible and by any means necessary. Sounds pretty fun, right? Now, let me ask you this. Imagine the greatest looking video game you've ever played in your life. It might be Cyberpunk 2077, God of War Ragnarok, Alan Wake 2, Ghost of Tsushima, maybe even Elden Ring. Got one in your head? Alright, fantastic. Because this game looks fucking nothing like any of those. The game I'm talking about looks like the aftermath of a failed baking soda volcano that got infected with the T-virus from Resident Evil, and then was subjected to experiments of untold proportions by a mad scientist whose goal is to defile God. I'm talking about the one and only Cruelty Squad, baby. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Cruelty Squad, it's a first-person shooter immersive sim. And like I previously mentioned, you're an assassin for the company aptly named Cruelty Squad, and you go on small-scale assassination missions in various locations. Cruelty Squad belongs to my own category of games I've coined called headache games. The only requirement I have for a game to be classified as a headache game would be if I can't play it for more than 2 hours without feeling like I just stared too long at the sun. If you aren't aware what an immersive sim is, it's a niche subcategory of games, primarily with the first-person perspective, that allows a player to interact with the world and overcome all the challenges presented to them, limiting the player only by their imagination. Games like System Shock and the spiritual successor BioShock, Deus Ex, and even more less-known indie games like Sir, You Are Being Hunted are great examples of immersive sims. Now, let me give you a practical example of what I mean when I say the player has all the freedom to do what they want in a game like this. So, there's a mission in Cruelty Squad where you're tasked with taking out a mayor running for a higher office who's pushing for the removal of the monopolization that's being held by larger companies holding back the average person. Obviously, you want big companies to run everything, stupid, so you head into the mall to do the deed. Now, you can take this man out by any means necessary. As you approach him, you notice that not only he's surrounded by about 15 armed guards, but 2 of them are the size of late-game Cho'Gath, who's gotten 15 kills with his ult. But you notice that he's covered on all sides of bulletproof glass, and you can use your knowledge of the map to get to a high vantage point directly above him where he isn't covered to take a shot, leaving undetected. You could use your arsenal to your advantage, taking a grenade launcher and perfectly arc a shot over the glass, blowing him up. Or, you could take my favorite approach, grab the toilet from spawn, carry it through the mall as you bunny hop with reckless abandon. As you enter the room with the mayor, you swing yourself up to a balcony using an intestine like fucking Spider-Man, and then you throw the toilet at the mayor, killing him instantly, and then swing your way past all the fucking guards and finish the mission in record time. There are plenty of things to do in Cruelty Squad. You got the Tism and Sonic's your favorite game? Well, you go fast as fuck, boy, and blitz through levels so fast that fucking hedgehog will be going, hey, that's pretty good. You like finding secrets? Well, maybe once you get the intestine grapple I was talking about, you can go find the secret DNA gun that rewrites your genetic makeup and turning you into this fucking thing. Do you like horror? Well, you either finish the first half of the game without dying and get the flashlight from the police station mission, head back to the second level, go inside the first house on the left into the basement, kill the flower demon in that basement, enter Alan Wake and bust that flashlight out, traverse the nightmare catacombs until you reach a painting. When you interact with the painting, this happens. If you do end up dying, which is going to happen because this game is extremely punishing to inexperienced players, get to the final mission in the game and interact with this statue to reset your difficulty, which is indicated very subtly by the borders around your screen. You might not have noticed. Now, there's plenty more to do in the sewage-infested garbage world of Cruelty Squad. That's not me saying that, by the way. That's the official description on the Wikipedia. There's an entire stock market built into the game that you can buy and sell stocks to trade and make money. There's a fishing minigame, which The fishing minigame gets actually like insane. There are some fish that like you have to have above average reaction time to be able to even like catch. Like they're ridiculous how fast they pop up. Also, there's like an organ selling market, so anyone you can kill, you basically can like kick their body and like destroy them, and then you can like harvest their organs and sell them and shit for money. Game's kind of whack. And if I were to explain it all, we'd be here for about 4.5 hours. So I'm going to link an extremely well put together 4.5 hour video by Pyrocynical down in the description for you all to check out if you're interested in a hyper autistic breakdown of this fun little pile of puke. But if you'd rather get your hands on it for yourself, it's on sale on Steam right now. It's about $8. It's definitely worth your time if you are interested. It took me a while to get through the game because playing it sometimes would actually give me a headache, but having to complete it for this video, I'm very satisfied with it. One more mention of a headache game before I go though. If you do enjoy the obscene visual style of Cruelty Squad and you're into turn-based combat games like the older Final Fantasies, check out this game called Helix. It's also on Steam. It's currently less than $1. It's pretty interesting. The biggest appeal to me was the visuals, and it reminded me a lot of Cruelty Squad. There's not really much else I can talk about the game because I just kind of played it on autopilot and didn't really interact with the world that much, but the visuals are really cool and interesting. It's definitely worth checking out just a little bit. Alright, that's really all I had to say on the matter. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.